My name is Emily and this is my channel Books for Life. Thanks for being here. So I thought that I would do a vlog of my weekend. My boyfriend is gone for the weekend. He's having a boys trip in the woods. They're staying in a cabin. They're going to go ice fishing, do lots of fun outdoors things. So it's just my son and I for the weekend. And so that means a lot of reading, and it also means setting up my new classroom. So I thought I would have you tag along and see what my classroom is like and what I'm reading this weekend. So I hope you enjoy. So the first book that I'll be talking about is The Wicked King. Don't worry, I won't have any spoilers. I am on page 204 and I'm really enjoying this. I am hoping to be able to finish it tonight, and then I'm not sure what I will start tomorrow. I will keep you posted. All right, I'll check in a little bit. See ya. Welcome back. So my son is having a sleepover, so my niece is here as well, and they're in the living room watching TV, which means that I'm sitting at the kitchen table reading my book and having some pizza. I had no desire to cook, and with two little ones here, I decided to just go with pizza and live my life. So you can see I got my delicious supreme pizza, my book is open, and I got a cup of coffee there. Whoop whoop, dinner of champions. So they're watching some weird show that I'm just not interested in. I told them in a little bit we'll have some popcorn and we'll watch a movie together, and I'll let you know what that is and when we do it. See you later. So I'm on page 247, and the plot twist that happened I wasn't expecting, so that was really exciting, and now I just want to devour the last 50 pages. The kiddos decided to watch Tarzan 2, which is not something that I was really into, so I decided to take a shower, and now they're having some cocoa. They're going to finish the movie, and then they're going to go to bed. I have some laundry I have to fold, and I might watch an episode of Outlander, and then I'm going to just continue to hammer this book out. I am absolutely loving it. So I will see you in a little bit. It's so late, and I'm sorry that I'm whispering, but I think the kiddos are finally asleep. It is 11:15 at night, and they would not go to sleep. They weren't bad, like they weren't like misbehaving, but I just don't feel comfortable going to sleep until they're asleep, and I'm exhausted. My girl's here with me. I know it's hard to see her. So I'm going to stay up a little bit longer to actually make sure that they're asleep. So I have The Wicked King with me. I am on page 247, which I think is where I was the last time I spoke to you. So my girl and I are going to sit here and read, and I'll check on the kiddos in like half an hour. I would love to be able to finish The Wicked King tonight, but I am so tired that I don't know if I will or not. So there's that. I may check in a little bit. I may not. I don't know. So if I don't, good night, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Good morning. So it's Saturday morning. Well, it's not really morning anymore. It's almost 11. The kids have had breakfast, and they made a fort, and they made some slime, which was great until they threw it at the ceiling and left a big stain up there. So that's cool. We're getting ready to take my niece home, and then my son and I are going to go to my classroom and work there for a while. I have a lot to do, and I've already done a lot, and I'll show you everything that I've already done, and I'll show you some of me setting up. I also need to physically set my classroom up, but I also need to get my plans for classes set up as well. So I'll be doing a little bit of that. So I finished The Wicked King last night, and I wasn't going to because I was really, really tired and I was just going to go to bed, but something happened and I wanted to know more, so I could not stop reading it, and it was so good. I enjoyed The Cruel Prince, but I loved The Wicked King. I loved this one way more than The Cruel Prince. This one definitely got 5 out of 5 for me. It was really, really good.
Hi guys, my name is Wyatt.
So we're gonna head to my classroom and work there for a little bit after we drop my niece off. I haven't started a new book, but I did pick out my next book, and I will talk to you more about that when I have a chance to actually read it. And I will catch up with you when we get to my classroom. Bye! So my son and I just got to my classroom, and so I'll take you on a quick tour. We're gonna spend a couple hours in here. I just logged onto the computer. I'm going to put a show on for him on the smart board. He's playing with some swords right now, because if you teach Shakespeare, you gotta have some foam swords in your classroom. So this is my classroom right now. So when I got here, this shelf was just textbooks, and so I emptied all of those textbooks out and I put them on those shelves, and then I put them over there in the shelves like next to the desks, so that I could put my fantasy section over here. So then this gray shelf is mine that I brought in. You can see I have some, I think, pretty good texts available for kiddos, so hopefully they'll like it. And then those are the letters from my other classroom that I have to hang up. She has some great posters. I'm going to redo the bulletin boards. I have another thing of another tote full of goodies to add. So this is my contemporary section. This is a shelf that I got and painted. So I have some more books that I need to add to it. And that's another bookshelf I haven't added yet. I usually put my action and adventure books, so hopefully I'll get to that soon. And yeah, my podium, my son. So I'm going to do some work on the computer first, and then I'm going to begin unpacking and moving things around. And join me as I start figuring out my classroom. Okay, so I brought a few new books to add to my classroom library. So I will be adding Captain America versus Iron Man. It's just... I will also be adding Violent Ends, which is about a school shooting. Next I'll be adding Eat the Sky, Drink the Ocean. And I think these are a series of short stories, and it includes a few graphic novels. And then I have a manga, and it's Evergreen. Another graphic novel all about soccer. A contemporary that I read over the summer, I've Lost My Way. Our Dark Duet, which I need to also grab Our Savage Song, which I left at home from the Beacon Book Box. I'm also going to add in the third book in the Queen of Dreams trilogy. I should probably get books 1 and 2. And then, so I also brought Fury Born by Claire Legrand and The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. And I'll be adding The Wicked King since I finished it last night after I do my January wrap-up this week. So, few new books to add, which is nice because I get to get them out of my office and into my classroom. Hi! So, it is around 8:30, 8:15, something like that. I just tucked my little guy in bed. So I think because they did not go to sleep until really late last night, that I'm going to take some time and watch an episode of Outlander and have a cup of hot tea, and then I'll go into bed, and I plan on start reading The Wretched of Muirwood. So this is what I plan on reading. I talked about this in my goals video. My friend Tom gave me this series. There are 4 in this series, and he gave this to me way back, I think in like July, and I haven't gotten to it yet. So this is one that I really wanted to read at some point this year. So I think I'm going to start it tonight, and hopefully I will really enjoy it. It is about this world where there's a caste system, and the main character, Leah, is in like the lowest of the low caste, and she's known as a wretched. And so she is unloved, unwanted, and destined to a life of servitude. And somehow she's able to like leave her life of servitude and try to like fight for her freedom. It sounds right up my alley. I believe it is more adult fantasy. I don't think this is a YA fantasy. After I read it, I will tell you if I am wrong with that, but I believe it's for adults. So I'm pretty excited. I'm hoping to get, I don't know, at least 30 pages read tonight. And I'll check in maybe later, but I am pretty tired, so probably tomorrow morning. So tomorrow I have to go back to my classroom, but before then, my parents have been on a 10-day cruise, lucky them. And so we've been dog sitting, so I have to bring their dog, McGee, back to their house at some point tomorrow. So you can join me on that as well. And hopefully my boyfriend will be home at a decent time tomorrow. It's so weird not having him here. Like, the house is really quiet, and just really miss him. So I hope he comes home at a decent time tomorrow. So, all right, I will talk to you later. Bye. Good morning. So it's around 10:30 Sunday morning, and the snow has finally stopped snowing, which is greatly appreciated because I didn't want to drive in the snow. I'm just sitting down to a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch and a cup of coffee, and I'm going to read my book. I also am going to fill out my always fully booked while I'm sitting here. I haven't recorded the Wicked King yet, or the fact that I've started the Wretched of Muirwood. So I'm hoping to add to that this morning. Then we're going to get going. Parents got in around midnight last night, so we're gonna go drop the dog off and then go to my classroom. I haven't heard from my boyfriend yet. I don't know what time he's going to be home. So I might come back here and see if he's home and then go to my classroom. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. It's like a 20-minute drive, so I don't know how much back and forth I want to do. I did read 16 pages last night. I am enjoying it so far. I need to, get more into the world. So far it's interesting, so I'm going to keep diving in and keep going with it. I'll check in later. Bye. So Cody came home, so we left my classroom. I had anticipated going back, which is why I did not show you what I got done. But it's snowing now, so I don't think I'm going to go back. So instead we're going to watch The Greatest Showman and kind of hang out. He's making supper, I'm eating popcorn. It's a good time. So I am going to continue reading The Wretched of Muirwood tonight. I'm only on page, I think, 24. I'm hoping to get to close to 50 tonight, and then I will update you and let you know what I think of it so far. So yeah, I'll check in later. Bye! So you can see that I have things out on desks still. That's my while you were out station over there, and it's almost done. I need to go get more letters for the 11th grade. And I got a bookshelf up over there and stuff to hand back, and I still have some totes over, and yeah, so it's still a mess, but I need to just get these desks cleared off, and then I have a few photocopies that I have to make, so that's my plan for this morning. Also, I read a few pages last night. I think I'm on like page 55, something like that. Yeah, 53. I'm enjoying it. It's interesting so far. They have like these mediums, and the mediums are able to like work with the earth and they have like some control of the elements, and they're pretty important in here. Before the beginning of each chapter, there's like an entry from a person, and that's kind of like how they're doing the world building. This person who's like writing this like book entry explains a lot of the world and like what the mediums do and why they're so important, and the caste system and how that works and things like that. So sometimes it's like, oh, I don't really want to read this, and I just want to skip it, but I know I can't skip it because it's world building. And so part of me likes how it's done, that it's like a little bit separate from the story, but the other part of me is like, nah, I don't really want to read it. So I'm torn, but I am enjoying it. I'm definitely going to keep reading it and see what I think from here. But yeah, so I'm going to get started. I have a lot to do, and the kids will be here in about 45 minutes. Talk to you later. All right, so the room is pretty much picked up. It looks decent, ready for kids. I am so excited. Hi. So it's been 2 weekends since I filmed my vlog, and I have finally completely set up my classroom. So I thought I would just take you on a very quick classroom tour since it is done. So this is my desk area, and I added a poster here with the garbage, and I have some of my stuff there. I have pictures of my son and I and my family, and that's an artwork that one of my old students did for me. And then those are all my vampire books. And then in front of my desk I have my sport novels, and then my classics and classic retellings. And then you come over here, I have some posters. I Cannot Live Without Books, some Greek mythology posters. And then this is my fantasy section. I have a chair with a blanket, so in case anyone's cold, they're welcome to sit there. I have some books on display. And then I redid that bulletin board. Get hooked on reading. Those are letters that I made. I cut them out myself, and I added book pages to it. And then this is my while you were out station. So if a student is absent, it's their job to get their papers. That's a close up on my read. So that's my action and adventure shelf. And then that moves right into my contemporary section. And then I have a whole poster or a whole bulletin board on like reading and following your dreams. And then I have some graphic novels, or I have some comic books. This is my mystery and thriller section. There's my podium and my chair. And then this is my graphic novel collection. And some of my books are already out. And then this is my historical fiction and my nonfiction section. So that's a quick close-up. And then this is it, just kind of like as at a glance. Yeah, so in general, I'm pretty happy with the way that it has turned out. I think it's kind of nice and homey, and I'm definitely going to make changes, throughout the year or throughout the next couple years. But for now, I'm pretty happy with the way it looks, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know and give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. If you want me to do more vlogs in the future, let me know. I can tell you a little bit more about what I'm teaching each week, and we can do stuff like that. But yeah, so let me know if you enjoyed this. So yeah, so I'll be back soon. As always, keep reading.